Hi guys, this is Andy Seeley, CEO of Creatively Disruptive, and I wanted to just share some thoughts on videos. Many of you probably don't know this, some of you do, but many of you don't. I have some years of experience in television as a sales director for a television station, and one of the things that is important to understand when you're making video for your virtual classes is the length of time that you're spending and that you're making those videos. So some of you are thinking that you have to do videos that are 20, 30, 40 minutes long, sometimes more. That actually is not the case. And in fact, I would suggest that that's actually a very bad thing to do. And here's a couple of reasons why. There's a couple of reasons why you shouldn't do it, but there's a couple of reasons why you should do shorter videos as well. So first of all, the first reason why I wouldn't want to do it is, remember, your audience are kids, and your kids are just not going to sit through 40 minutes of video unless it's Lightning McQueen or Thomas the Tank Engine. Even Thomas the Tank Engine is not 40 minutes long, right? So we need to be thinking about who our audience is and bring that down. And unless you're tremendously entertaining or a animated cartoon race car, I would suggest that you keep it very specific and bring down what you're talking about to a very specific, fun topic that's easy for you to just bounce right through and actually get some really good information to them. Anything longer than that, you're going to lose kids. Plus, typically when you do a longer video, what typically happens is there's going to be a lot of dead time when you're moving around or getting some equipment or setting up your next thing if you're doing multiple things in one video. And that in itself will lose kids, and they'll start thinking, oh, these videos are boring, and they won't want to watch it. So when we're trying to build value, which is the positive thing about what we're talking about here, build value for our parents, the last thing we want to do is make the kids really disinterested in what you're doing and have a difficult time for the parent to actually get the kids to watch it, right? And at some point, the parent's going to say, look, my kids aren't interested in this. I don't want to participate. I'm out of here. And they stop subscribing, they stop paying, they stop supporting whatever it is. So it's much, much, much better for you to actually make shorter, sweeter, more direct, more specific videos. So give you an example. Let's say you were going to do a 40-minute class and you were going to do maybe 10 different things during that 40-minute class, right? Now, some of the that time is going to be moving around. It's going to be wasted space. So there might be 20 minutes of actual coaching and actual interesting stuff going on in that 40-minute time, which means that really there's 10 things that you're going to be talking about in a 20-minute space. And even if you did it in 20 minutes and you miraculously moved instantly to each different thing, it's still going to be difficult because the kids might want to look at one specific thing and they've got to kind of like rewind it and find that space. And if they go away and then come back, they got to try and find that topic again. It's much better if we cut it up into 10 2-minute videos, right? So you're much better off having 10 2-minute videos than one 20-minute video, just because you can be very specific and kids can jump into whatever they want to do a lot easier. That's one of the reasons why we recommend that you use a WordPress site or a similar site that you can embed all your videos on, and you actually embed them like a lesson. So you might have a lesson teaching a routine, but you break it up into small skill classes, right? So you go, you might offer a whole lesson on how to do a floor routine in the living room, so to speak. And you might have a forward roll, a cartwheel, you might have a backward walkover, you might have some different things that are going on, a backward roll, all the different skills and parts of that routine, broken up into individual videos, but then it's under the banner of, making a living room floor routine. So you can break it up. And then what ends up happening is the kids will look at the forward roll class and they can just watch it over and over again. They can easily find it. They can watch it. It's short, sharp, and sweet. They can pause it. They can go back and really master that forward roll. Then when they've got that down, they can go to the next skill, go through that, blah, 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 and then the next skill and so forth. And if they forget, they can go back to the forward roll, have a look at it. It's really easily put together. It's really short, sharp, and sweet. And then finally, the other part is if you start deciding that you want to reach out to the greater community, you can pull a little part out of the say the living room floor routine lesson, and actually pull out like, hey, here's the forward roll from it, and actually give that to the community as a teaser. Say, hey, here's how to do a forward roll. This is part of our floor routine class. If you want more information, please come to our website and sign up for our lessons. And so in all actuality, you are probably making it very, very difficult on yourself to make long classes, long period classes, and you're actually shortchanging and making it difficult for the kids at the same time. So it's much easier for you to actually do a very specific class on forward roll, very specific for each skill that you're teaching. You can do a separate video kind of like talking about how it all knits together if that's what you want to do. Again, doesn't need to be more than 2 minutes. Try talking for 2 minutes, right? Right now, I've been talking for 5 minutes and it feels like a very long time. So with that, really think about it, break down the skill progression, go through it, and do a video for each part so the kids can easily jump in. And then where the magic is when you put all the videos together on your online lesson platform, so they can actually look at, okay, here's a living room floor routine, and it's broken up into 10 parts and goes through it. Lots of flexibility for you, lots of things that you can do with it. You can use it to promote by taking this part out to promote what you're doing, and it's much easier for the kids to stay engaged. And ultimately what ends up happening is they see 10 videos, which is a lot more value in their minds than one, right? They don't see that it's 40 minutes or 20 minutes. They see 10 videos opposed to one video. The parents see excited kids that are engaged because they're jumping into where they want to be and they're learning things that they want to do and watching the video over and over and over again, rather than getting bored and going, I don't want to do this anymore, right? So you're providing a lot of value for the parents, a lot of value for the kids. It's easier for you. It's a way better way to go about it. We're going to talk a little bit more over the next coming days about this stuff. So please, keep tuned in, and we'll be bringing you some more. So let's get to work and let's make it happen. Talk to you soon.